UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Nurmagomedov. I'm going to be giving you my entire full card prediction as fast as I possibly can do so. If you want all the bets that I'm going to be making for this UFC Fight Night, check that top link in the description down below or that pinned comment. We have all of my UFC Abu Dhabi bets for about $1.50 for this entire card. Really good value there, but let's get into it. Let's go speedy and get through this UFC Fight Night, which is one of the best of 2024. Cedric's Dumas, Dennis Tiuliulin. I think Dumas is the faster puncher. He throws a little bit more volume than Dennis. Dennis is a little bit more powerful, but Dumas is going to be the taller guy. He's going to be the lengthier guy. He's going to be the younger guy. I think he's going to stay in the countering range of Cedric's Dumas, or of Dennis Tiuliulin. I think he's going to outstrike Dennis at range with his speed, with his volume, and maybe we'll see a takedown or two from Cedric's Dumas. I do have Dumas by unanimous decision. Rolando Bedoya taking on Jai Herbert in the second fight. I got an underdog here, Rolando Bedoya. I think he's going to land more volume against Jai Herbert in this one. I think Jai will land maybe the more powerful punches here than Rolando Bedoya, but he's 36 years old. He's getting a little bit older. He's been finished a lot in the past. Got knocked out badly by Ilia Topuria. He's taken damage recently in his last few fights. I think Rolando's just going to keep on wilting Jai Herbert throughout this fight with the volume, with the pressure, with the constant come forward attitude. And I got this one being a really close decision. Maybe a split decision, but a 29-28 going either way. And I lean Rolando Bedoya to just out volume in this fight. Victoria Dudakova, I think she's going to outstrike Sam Hughes on the feet, and I think the wrestling is going to be 50-50, where if Dudakova gets on top, I think she'll have some good success. If Sam Hughes can get the takedowns, she will also have some success. I definitely see some wrestling happening here, but not the entire fight. I see a good majority of it being striking, where again, Victoria does have the advantage, but Sam, if she gets the takedowns, she is able to grapple, able to wrestle, able to ground and pound. She will make this a very close one, so that's why I have Victoria at only 29-28 in what will be a close fight at 115 pounds. Kutateladze taking on short notice replacement Jordan Vucenic. Original opponent Abdul Karim Al-Salwadi. I thought Guram would have won that fight as well. I thought that would be a pretty close 29-28 going either way striking fight that Guram would inevitably win. Now he's taking on more of a grappler with okay striking in Jordan Vucenic. Jordan is a finisher. He's got a lot of submissions on his record, but Guram is the much better striker. I do believe Guram will be able to defend the takedowns of Jordan Vucenic, who honestly should be going back down to the featherweight division in my opinion, and I think Guram will outstrike Jordan and win this fight on the judges' scorecards. Every round, I think he will win. I think Jordan might get a takedown, but I think Guram will get right back up. Close one, got Guram by decision. Heavyweight fight, Shamil Gaziev taking on Dante Almeida in the heavyweight division. Like I just said, they're both in their 30s, 34, 32 years old. Dante's actually really big, 6'6", 81-inch reach, and he's got a lot of power in his hands, knocking out Andrei Arlovski about 1 year ago. He's got knockout ability 100%, 4 knockouts on his record, few submissions here, but I would say his best path to victory here is to catch Shamil Gaziev as he's coming in, because we already know Shamil puts on the pressure, he comes forward, and he just throws volume. If Dante's able to catch him coming in, that'd be a way Dante could win. Or Dante just has to ride out that early onslaught and win the later rounds. That's how Dante could win. So there's a good path to victory for Mays to win this fight, but I do believe that pressure is going to be a little bit too much for Shamil Gaziev early on. I think Shamil will come forward, land takedowns, put on volume on Dante, win those first 2 rounds, and then lose the last round and win a decision there. I got Shamil winning the first 2, losing the last one, winning a decision. But I would not be surprised if Shamil does go out there and just knock out Dante Almeida in round number 1, because that pressure is really hard to deal with, especially really early on into the fights. Kaue Fernandes, Muhammad Yahya. I got Kaue outstriking Muhammad. I don't think Muhammad's wrestling or grappling is going to be good enough to get it to the ground. I think this one will be 3 rounds of striking, where Kaue just is the much better striker in my opinion. I got Kaue Fernandes outstriking Muhammad Yahya for that unanimous decision. Alonzo Menifield, Azamat Mirzakhanov. I'm going to go through this one really fast, but it's a hard one. So go watch the full card prediction video if you want to. Azamat hits harder. Alonso is a lot more reckless, I would say. So again, like I said in my prediction video, gonna come down to how does Alonso Menifield come out there? What is his game plan? Is he going to be patient? Is he going to make it a technical striking affair? I think Alonso wins if he does that. If he goes out there reckless, which I do think he will, I do think Azamat will knock out Alonso Menifield in round number 2. So this is a really, really tough one to do a quick pick prediction video for because Alonso really comes down. How is he going to come out there in that fight? I think Alonso will get knocked out though because I think eventually it's going to be too slow for him. He's going to come in and get countered by Azamat Murzakanov and KO'd in round number 2. Joel Alvarez, Elvis Brener. I got Elvis Brener winning this fight. He's younger. He's not as tall, not as lengthy, not as big as Joel Alvarez, but he's got better cardio. He's got better volume. He's got better offensive wrestling, I would say. Good defensive wrestling as well. I mean, only got to really take him down consistently with Mikdibek Oralbai, who's an absolute killer in this lightweight division. I think Elvis Brener will put on the pressure, land more volume than Joel. Just keep on coming forward, mix in takedowns, tire out, and make this a grindy fight. With Joel Alvarez, I think Joel will land the harder shots, but because Elvis is mixing in takedowns and is landing more volume on the feet, landing some ground and pound as well, I think Elvis will win this fight when it does go to the judges' scorecards. A lot of people are saying finish, especially on the side of Joel Alvarez, saying submission or knockout. A lot of people saying Brenner's going to get the knockout, but I got to go on all the way. I got Elvis landing some good ground and pound, good volume on the feet, and winning a decision. Mackenzie Dern, Lupita Godinez. I think Lupita will keep this one on the feet, defend the takedowns, and literally just outstrike Mackenzie Dern for 3 straight rounds. Dern is really, really bad when it comes to offensive wrestling. Lupita's got solid defensive wrestling. I think she keeps it on the feet, keeps it standing, and outstrikes Mackenzie Dern for 3 straight rounds. Fun fight, but I got Lupita by unanimous decision. Chiesa Ferguson. I think Chiesa's just going to wrestle, just going to grind, stay on top of Tony for 3 rounds. I don't think he gets the finish. Chiesa hasn't really looked good when it comes to his finishing ability recently. If there is a finish, I actually think it'll be Tony in an upset where he's able to at least maybe get an elbow in there and cut open Chiesa, get a doctor stoppage, or if he's able to get a Darce choke from that bottom position. If there's a finish, it'll be Tony, but I think Chiesa will grind with the wrestling, with the grappling, and win it on the ground for 3 straight rounds. Figueiredo, Marlon Vera, I think it's going to be 2-1, going either way, really, really close one at 135. I think Figueiredo is going to keep it as even as he can, as slow as he can in the striking, and then mix in a takedown every single round. He's not going to dominate with the wrestling, but I think just mixing in those takedowns when Marlon is not throwing enough volume is going to be enough for Figueiredo to get the win because Marlon is so notorious for not throwing volume. So again, if Figueiredo just keeps it really slow, stays away from whenever Marlon is trying to throw volume, and when that does happen, mixes in takedowns, slows the fight down, I think Figueiredo will get the win. On the judges' scorecards, Shara Magomedov, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. I got Shara by knockout as Mikhail Oleksiejczuk comes in with a nice counter, or I am going to go Shara Magomedov 30-27. Pretty easy, clear-cut, unanimous decision. I think this is stylistically perfect for Mikhail just to walk in to the counter striker of Shara Magomedov for 3 straight rounds, unless he's able to get the finish before then. But stylistically, this is really, really good for Shara Magomedov. The UFC set up Mikhail to lose here. I think stylistically, it's perfect for Shara to just counter, maybe get the knockout, but win the fight on the feet. Corey Sandhagen, Umar Nurmagomedov. I do believe Corey's wrestling. He's had a full year to prepare for Umar Nurmagomedov, to prepare for wrestling, to prepare for grappling, takedown defense, all of that. I think it's going to be good. I don't think he gets taken down more than 3 times throughout this 5-round main event. I got it mainly being a back and forth striking affair where Corey throws more volume. He has better cardio. He has 5-round experience, and I think he will lose 2 rounds. Maybe only lose 1 round, but I got him by 49-46, 48-47, 49-46, somewhere around that range. Unanimous decision. I feel good about the underdog. That is Corey Sandhagen. Dog picks: Corey Sandhagen, Lupita Godinez, Elvis Brener, and then Rolando Bedoya. Those are my underdogs. Make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, check out that pinned comment down below. All of my bets for this entire card are about $1.50 for the entire card. It's $5 a month, so 4 cards for $5 is crazy, crazy value. There's also other tiers on there as well, so go check it out. Link is in the description. If you have any questions about becoming a member, make sure to DM me on Instagram, Bert_MMA. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.